America, the wealthiest nation, consumes more medicine than any other country. Why? Because wealth doesn't bring well-being, it makes people dumb. This is exactly why we need gurus and ashrams. In our schools, we chanted Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu for our teachers. But we must understand, teachers are not gurus, and a school is not an ashram. You can't expect anything beyond textbooks in schools and colleges. Our education system teaches nothing about how to handle thoughts and emotions. The result? Mental disorders and suicides. This is why ashrams are needed. But most people think ashram must be something shady, brainwashing, scandals, crimes, because that's how they have been shown. Western influenced minds struggle to understand what an ashram truly is. Whatever you feed their minds, they will believe it. Someone simply said Osho ran a sex cult. Everyone believed it. Yes, it's also true that some self-proclaimed gurus with huge followings got convicted of serious crimes.
Only a vegetarian brain which can retain the experiences continuously without losing the intensity can understand M and C is not MC, it is MC.
But this doesn't mean you paint every guru the same way.
Especially और भी ज्यादा तब यकीन करते हैं लोग जब कोई फर्जी बाबा इंग्लिश में बात करने लग जाता है.
Let's talk about the life of a god man that our country is blessed to have today, Jaggi Vasudev.
Let me tell you the story of my favorite fake spiritual guru.
To them, anything spiritual is superstition, either because they are lazy and incapable or just chasing money. How do you think today words like Devadasi or Devadasa become derogatory words? Deva means a deity, Dasi means a servant. Devadasi means servant of the deity. Their life was an offering to the temple. They were never involved in prostitution. This tradition was corrupted only after the invaders came. It was the British who portrayed Devadasi tradition as oppressed. The movie directors brainwashed by this portrayal make films and our people enjoy watching them. On one side, we see culturally rooted films like Kantara rolling the box office. But on the other hand, we see films pushing propaganda. You rarely find a movie showing the essence of our spiritual tradition. Because of a fave like Ashram, they made hundreds of films and shows smearing all gurus. But how many films have been made on the genuine gurus who transformed millions? Invaders went all out to destroy the Guru Shishya Parampara. Today, their ideological descendants are continuing the same work, and people making these idiots famous. Their full-time job is to shit on someone else's popularity. They are fooling you using your own stupidity.
तो फ्रेंड्स, मेरा मूत्र पी लो.
Binzo download करो. Bow, 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 bow.
Entertainment is needed, but not at the cost of losing your sense. People think only depressed people or those done with their families go to gurus and ashrams. But that's not the truth. A guru is not for souls. He is not a philosopher. He is a light that pulls you out of darkness. He gives you a method to rise above suffering. He transforms you in such a way that worldly pleasures no longer attractive. Under the Guru's grace, every breath becomes blissful. People chase drink and drug for a moment of pleasure. But in ashrams, you will find people blissful 24/7 without any substance. People who sleep just 4 hours, constantly active, focused, and you won't see a single moment of anger in them.
If I pull a pigeon out of my pocket, I have a shitty pocket. And you have a bird. What are you going to do with this? You come to me, I will show you the miracle. I have thousands of people who are working 7 days a week, 16 to 18 hours every day. In the last 2, 5, 10 years, not a single moment of irritation, agitation, anger in their life. This is a miracle. This is a miracle we want to manifest.
Do you want to be part of this miracle or just sit and eat potato chips watching these idiots? All I want to say is, don't become a ship of influencers.
Here, at this moment, among this august gathering, I want to open my heart and say, I enjoy people.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
I respect people.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
I worship people.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Influencers live out of personal interest. Gurus live for people's upliftment. In fact, they don't even have a personal life. They always live among the people. Today's education system is so broken that even children under 15 are committing suicide. Many couples don't want children because they can't afford school fees. Most children hate going to school. They go only because their parents force them. How can we expect such children to build something meaningful for themselves or society? All that's happening in schools and colleges is the mass production of slaves. But look at ashram schools. Children there shine like the sun. They attend classes not by force but by choice.
You learn chemistry, 45 minutes. Tong, you learn literature. Tong, you learn biology. Tong, you learn physics. What kind of nonsense is this? Unfortunately, this is our education system, so this is why you produce such flaky people who can't stick to anything because they don't know what is involvement. They do not know what it means to invest their life into something. They're like this.
These schools are not for profit. They run on donations. This is how education has always been in Bharat. If we bring back this even to a small extent, the whole world will turn its head back to Bharat. And that's the nightmare for those working against our nation. That's why they created a system of brainwashing. This brainwash starts from schooling itself. Yoga has fortunately become science, but yogis are still superstitious. They fund this negative campaign so heavily that these fund receivers don't fear crores of defamation cases. They pick one controversial clip and run campaigns. In this crucial time, we have the responsibility to keep Gurus trending. Today, Gurus talks are getting millions of views. Millions of youth are inspired. Millions find peace and joy in ashrams. Millions are walking the path of the ultimate under Guru's grace. But still, the number of idiots is high. Drunkards and drug addicts are high. Woke followers are high. Western slaves are high. So nothing is enough.